My name is Amy Stone, and I am the owner of Stone Solutions Consulting, and I'll be hosting a series of do's and don'ts related to operational and leadership development topics. And last week I did a part one of do's and don'ts for manager tips, and so this week we're going to do part two. So let's go ahead and get started. So, work smarter, not harder. This is something that is pretty pivotal for me and how I got to where I am in my management background. And I think about my daughter picking out tomatoes from the garden, and she had two tomatoes, and she thought her hands were full, so she was just going to bring everything back. So, this is when I taught her work smarter, not harder. So, she pulled out a shirt and put like 8 tomatoes in her shirt and then carried them up to the house. So, that's just one of the more simplistic ways of working smarter, not harder, and make a lot of mistakes. Just learn from each mistake that you make. And so I'm going to be talking to you about things that I wish I would have known when I first started. So make a lot of mistakes, just learn from all of them and follow up and follow through. Never have anybody ask you twice for information that they've already asked you for. So follow up and follow through is pretty important, and it also lends to your credibility as well. Listen more than you talk. So when you're in a room full of people, just sit back, watch, observe, see who's saying what they're not saying. Watch the body language. Body language will tell you everything you need to know, what's being said and what's not being said. And admit when you don't know something. You can't know everything. As a manager, as a leader, you cannot know everything. But this is where it's really important for you to understand your strengths and weaknesses and your team's strengths and weaknesses and who's the subject matter expert, and just make sure you point them in the right direction. And when you're doing a project, look at the who, what, where, how, when, why, and make sure that you look at each of those categories, ask those questions, go into the details so you don't miss anything. Because too many times we get into a project and a department or somebody was missed. And I think if you go through that who, what, where, how, when, why, you'll hit on all of those categories. And get comfortable with managing conflict. I don't know, there's one person that likes to manage conflict. It's not fun, but it's really important. And learning how to work through that is going to be pretty important for you to grow into management. And say please and thank you. That is something that's just so simple and so powerful. And acknowledge their work. There was a CEO of a company that would handwrite out um, anniversaries and birthday cards. And there was a lady who worked there 35 years and she kept every single one of them. So it's really powerful and important. So take that time, acknowledge their work, do the thank you notes, say please and thank you, and just make sure that you genuinely mean it too. And respect their time. So if you have a meeting at 1 o'clock, make sure you're there at 1 o'clock and you're not waiting, making them wait on you for 10, 15 minutes. And if they're in your office and the phone rings, don't answer it. It's not respectful of their time. So make sure that when somebody is in your presence, that they have your undivided attention. And watch your team, understand what is and what is not working, and again, listen more than you talk. But when you really sit back and watch your team and can see what is and what is not working, that's pretty powerful as well. Um, know what the end goal is and then work backwards. I see too many times that people will just take a problem and then try to figure it out from the front. Most times you can figure it out easily when you know what the end goal is, and then you work backwards, and then it's easier to get over the hurdles that you have. And in collaboration, I think this is something that doesn't get the attention it deserves. Think when you get to collaboration, and that really means that you are working with your team, you're asking questions, um, you want that participation. And too many times, leaders will just talk at you and talk to you and give you information, and it's just one-sided. And I think when you get to collaboration, then you really won. I think that's what every department and every company should strive for, is collaboration. And if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to Stone Solutions Consulting and follow me on Facebook. Until next time.